Have you ever wondered what happens when you mix breathtaking landscapes with poetic genius? You get the Lake Poets. These weren't just any writers. They were a group of English Romantic poets who lived and wrote in the stunning Lake District during the late 18th and early 19th centuries. They are celebrated for their deep love of nature, their powerful imaginations, and their incredibly emotional poetry. So, who were these literary trailblazers? The three main figures were William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and Robert Southey. Wordsworth is a giant of English literature, known for works like lyrical ballads and his epic autobiographical poem, The Prelude. He saw nature as a teacher and was a master at capturing human emotion. Then there's Samuel Taylor Coleridge, a genius of the imagination. He penned the mysterious and unforgettable poems The Rime of the Ancient Mariner and Kubla Khan, diving deep into the supernatural and philosophical. And we can't forget Robert Southey. He served as poet laureate and wrote epic historical and narrative poems, often with strong moral and social messages. Other important figures associated with the group include the brilliant essayist Charles Lamb and Dorothy Wordsworth, William's sister, whose journals and observations were a huge inspiration. What makes their poetry so special? First, their connection to nature. For the Lake Poets, the natural world wasn't just a pretty backdrop, it was a source of spiritual, moral, and emotional truth. They believed in the power of feelings and personal experience, putting imagination at the heart of their work. Unlike the formal, complex poetry that came before them, they chose to write in simple, everyday language that everyone could understand. Their poems are often deep reflections on life, society, and our place in the world. They celebrated the beauty and simplicity of rural life, a stark contrast to the growing industrial cities of their time. As Wordsworth famously said, "Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings." Let's talk about some of their most famous works. Wordsworth and Coleridge collaborated on Lyrical Ballads, a collection that officially kicked off the Romantic movement in England. Wordsworth's The Prelude is a monumental work that charts his own spiritual and poetic development. Coleridge's The Rime of the Ancient Mariner is a haunting supernatural tale with a powerful moral, while Kubla Khan is a dreamy, fragmented vision of a mythical paradise. And Robert Southey, besides his epic poems like Joan of Arc, is also credited with the original version of the children's story, The Story of the Three Bears. The impact of the Lake Poets was massive. They completely revolutionized English poetry, shifting the focus from rigid, classical forms to personal emotion and the beauty of the natural world. They were the heart and soul of the English Romantic movement, and their influence can be seen in countless poets, novelists, and thinkers who came after them. To this day, literature lovers from all over the world make pilgrimages to the Lake District to walk in the footsteps of these great poets. In the end, the Lake Poets teach us a timeless lesson, that poetry can be found everywhere, in a sunset over a lake, in our deepest emotions, and in the boundless power of our imagination. Wordsworth, Coleridge, and Southey didn't just write about the Lake District. They made it the spiritual home of English Romantic poetry. If you love nature and you love poetry, the Lake Poets are an absolute must-read. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more literary journeys.